So, I don't know what that was about, but I am excited for Christmas. I know not everyone loves Christmas as much as I do. Not everyone loves Christmas in general. But guys, let me tell you, I love Christmas. Everything Christmas, I just love it. It gives me so much joy. It reminds me of hope and gifts, giving. As much as I love to receive a good gift, my favorite thing about Christmas is actually giving gifts. And I'm talking about like really giving good gifts, not like something like a gift card. I don't know what is wrong with me. Like, I love gift cards for myself. Come on, you can give them. Come on. But I don't really like giving gift cards as gifts because I feel like it's so impersonal. I feel like it's like a mindless gift, you know. My pillow fell. Anyway, so I feel like, yeah, gift cards are like a mindless gift. It's like, okay, I'm just going to run to the store, stop at the store and grab this gift card for a bunch of people. Because usually when you're giving gift cards for holidays, depending on how many people you know, you're like giving, you know, buying gift cards in bulk. Okay, I don't want to be a bulk shopper or a bulk giver. So my thing is, I try to make things as personalized as possible when I'm giving gifts, but sometimes it really don't turn out that way. But I really love to do it as best as I can though. So fragrances, I do not, especially for men, I do not like buying fragrances for people because you can literally grab something and it's like, this stinks, or this isn't the type of thing that I would wear, so I'm going to re-gift it. Or, Shapira, you smell like an old woman, so thanks but no thanks. I don't know, but like for me, when people give me fragrances, I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And I either hate them or love them. And I usually hate them, but I try to keep them, so I'm not like I don't use them, but it's the whole thing with me. But for me, I don't mind giving fragrances, but I have to know what type, like something that you would like. Like, for instance, I do not like to smell like food. I don't understand people's obsession with warm vanilla sugar or what else other fragrance food theme perfume is out there. I don't know, but for me, I love like floral smells and I love soft scents. I do not like strong scents. I don't like them. But anyway, so that's like, if you guys were shopping for me and you wanted to deliver it, that's what I like. So anyway, so other than that, like, I love giving. I love any reason, any occasion to give. Birthdays, Easter. I'm not sure if that's a giving day, but I feel like it is, you know, Easter and everything. So anyway, I love any reason to give, and it's just my thing, and it's just what I love to do. I put a lot of thought and a lot of presence into my gifts. I don't, you know, that's just who I am. And I've always been that kind of person. I think it's just wrapped up in, you see what I did there? Wrapped up in the kind of person that I am. So, people always ask me, how do you stay so bubbly and have a positive attitude? The truth is, I have a temper problem. I usually am angered very quickly. Sad for me to say, but it's true. But I don't like hold on to grudges. I try not to, and I try to forgive as much as I possibly can. And I used to hate that about myself because I used to want to be mad at, or I used to even want to hate the people that wronged me or the people that hurt me in some sort of way. I always wanted to be like, bye, I hate you forever, but I am just not that type of person. And I can't understand people that are those type of people, but I can on the other hand, if you understand. So something as simple as like, oh, I can't stand that girl because in kindergarten she stole my apple juice. Like, you're a grown up now. Like, you have a family and children. Why are you still holding on to that? But for things like that, big things, like, deeper things, I completely understand why people like hold on to that kind of anger or hurt or pain and regret or whatever it is. But for me, you guys don't know my story, but it's coming. Like, I'm telling it. So you'll come to know that I have been hurt so much in my life. Like, you would be like, why are you still this type of person? I've opened up my heart over and over and over again. And I'm not talking about to like boyfriends, heartbreaking, like intimate relationships like that. I'm talking about friends, associates, church members, family. I'm talking about those type of relationships. And you would think like I should be a bit more standoffish. It's probably kind of gullible of me that I am not, but I cannot operate in that kind of space. And I used to really hate that about myself, but I am beginning to love it a little bit. Because when I see people around me and they tell me stories, or they're telling me their story about something that happened back in the day or back when they were younger, I always am thankful to God that I do not hold that kind of anger towards anyone, because if I did, I would be exhausted, first of all. Second of all, I'm too afraid for that, because we're supposed to forgive, because God forgive us. Every day we do some crazy, we think crazy, we feel crazy, we act crazy, and every single day God forgive us. He don't love us any more or any less. He love us the same from the day we were born until the day we die. There's nothing that we can do to for God, to get God to take away his love for us. But people on the other hand, when I think like that, it's much easier for me to be like, well, these people are like human. They have shortcomings. We want them to be this kind of way, but they're not. Like, I want my husband to be super romantic, come home from, wherever, to like a bunch of rose petals and I don't know, whatever else romantic guys you can think of, but whatever. I want my husband to be more romantic, but it's not him. And sometimes he do things and I'm just like, this is his idea of romance, and I'm like, okay, I guess. But if I dawned on him my idea of romance and I didn't accept his idea of romance, like, it would be some strife, it would be like a lot of disappointment, or everything else that goes with that. So my whole point in saying that is like, I just am grateful that I don't hold on to them kind of feelings towards people, because if I did, like, I feel like I would be exhausted, number one, and I feel like I would be a lot more miserable. It is. Now, I understand things are hard for people to let go. Some things harder than others. Some people have pet peeves, like bullies. Brian do not like bullies. Like, he have a thing against them. He don't like when people uses power to overtake people. He don't like that. He don't like when authority strong arms or other words. He don't like that kind of thing. He don't like when bigger people pick on littler people just for the sake of more money, more knowledge, more experience, more power, more strength, anything. He don't like that. So he is always for the underdog anyway. But for me, like, so if something happened that would, like, let's say he's caught my brother bullying my younger brother or something like that, whatever. So it would be hard for him to like look at my brother like, okay, you know, you made a mistake. It would be hard for him to do that because he have a thing against bullies. But I'm sure he'll work around, you know, forgiving him. But with people like that, all I'm saying is people like that, I completely understand. That's your pet peeve, that's your thing or whatever. But sometimes I feel like it's just easier to let things go. Like people, like I said, people have done me so wrong so many times. And even people in my corner are telling me like to drop these people, leave these people alone, don't bother them, don't mess with them, whatever. And it's just hard for me to do. Now, I will guarantee you that we probably won't have the same relationship we had when we first started. But it's hard for me to like not love you or not accept you or not do for you if I can. It's just not me. I'm just not that type of person. Especially if years have gone and I'm pretty hurt about the situation. But I just try my best to work through it and get over it. But I want to just say, like, trauma still can be there. So if someone break your heart, you're always going to remember that traumatic experience, and you're always going to probably react a little according to that experience. And I'm talking about pure trauma. I'm not talking about like vengeance or holding a grudge. I'm just talking about you remember like, okay, I love you, I love you, I love you, but the next time you like hurt me, it won't hurt as much because you're like, it's a little bit more resolved there. It's a little bit more like, I kind of knew you were going to do that. Not that I'm expecting it, but I kind of, from your history, because that's all we can do as humans anyway. We don't wipe our slates clean with each other. We don't say, oh, it's a brand new day, let's start over, like God does. Thank you, God. We don't do that for each other. But for the sake of like not trying to tell you like forgive and forget and all of that stuff, I know that doesn't happen, but it's better that it does happen. Like forgive and forget, like just do. Anyway, so the kind of person that I am, I love Christmas, I love giving, I love people. Although I am very introvert, I would think I am. I have introvert tendencies, but I have extrovert qualities when I'm around people. I don't know, they just bring it out of me. And I think people are so beautiful because I'm always learning from everyone. Like, stop it, guys. People are awesome. You can learn. Like, if you belittle your circle, like surround yourself with the like-minded people that you love and you are used to, then you're not going to have any challenging or any growing or any fun. But if your circle is different and you have a bunch of people, a bunch of different people from all aspects and all walks of life, like, it's going to be awesome. So I think it's very hard to lump a lot of people in one category, even if they have a lot of people lumping qualities. But guys, like, I encourage you to just like try to pray about it. Try your best to let things go because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And God said, like, if you're a Christian and you like give your offering or your tithes, God said, wait, before you give me anything, go talk to your friend, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your mother, your aunt, your uncle, and reconcile. Like, try to make up. And if them ties are broken and you can't mend them, you can forget. You don't have to invite that person in your circle anymore, or you don't have to even keep that person at arm's length. You can just be like, okay, I forgive that person, and just move away from them, because some people are toxic. Some people are very toxic. And every time you see them, you're in some stuff and you're like, my life got to change, because they're not understand. Anyway, guys, I'm just speaking from experience, and I'm speaking because, like, it's just a thing that's been on my mind lately. And sometimes I go back to the things that has happened to me, and I do dwell on them a little bit, but it really makes me sad. And that is depression and anxiety as well. But it's also some things that I'm still trying to work through, because I have been through so much, and so much has happened to me, not from my fault, but from the fault of others. And a lot of stuff is my fault. But at the end of the day, I'm not sitting here trying to point fingers, and I'm not saying you're right or you're wrong for feeling the way you are feeling. I'm just saying, grab some joy, forgive people, especially for petty things. Guys, stop holding on to stuff and move on. So, guys, that's all I have to say about that. Okay? Okay. So it's super close to Christmas. It's not really. It's like still 3 more weeks away, which I am excited about because I actually love the Christmas season. But Christmas Day, it's just kind of like, all right, it's here, I guess. It's not as fun for me. It's not as fun for me as Christmas season. I don't know if you guys can relate, but if you can, let me know. Drop a comment, a like. I love to hear from you guys. And let me know what you're getting me for Christmas. I mean, I love surprises as much as the next person, but why not let me know? And if you can't give me anything for Christmas, let me know what you want to get me for Christmas. Maybe I'll go out and buy it for myself because I'm so impressed that you wanted to get that for me. So I ended up getting that for you, for me. You see how that works? Anyway, oh yeah, that's another thing I want to say. This season can be crazy, guys. Super, super crazy. But do not worry about, do not stress about, do not overreact for gifts. If you can't give somebody anything, then don't do it, because the thought of you wanting to give someone should be enough. I know that sounds corny, but listen, guys, it's so true. You guys go above and beyond, into debt and out, back in again for these Christmas gifts. And stop it. I know I'm a little tiny bit high maintenance, a little bit, and I often look at my husband like he don't do extra. Like, I don't want him to do extra. If you gotta work 37 more shifts to get me a Range Rover, don't do it, because I value my time with you more than anything else in this world. And I don't really go anywhere, especially since COVID. So the Range Rover is just going to be sitting in that beautiful parking spot looking even more beautiful. Dang, I want a Range Rover. Not yet, but it's coming. Anyway, so guys, take that little golden nugget. I gave you a bunch today, but if that's the only thing you take from this video, well, I did my job. As always, guys, God bless. I love you, and let's get colorful.